Hello beauties, welcome if you're new here, and welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're seeing my face for the first time and this is the first time of joining us, hi, my name is Ifoma or Fomzi, and this is Fomzi Beauty, where we like to discuss everything beauty, fashion, handbags, everything or anything else that tickles our fancy. So thank you for joining us today, and of course we would love to have you join the family by just clicking the subscribe button, liking, commenting, sharing, anything you're comfortable with. But even if it's just watching the video, I really do appreciate that, and I hope you'll come back next time. So today's video is going to be mainly about the things I picked up from Sephora. I went into Sephora and I thought maybe I'll just get my mask. I went there to get my eye mask, and I ended up picking up a few things that, well, you know how it goes. I never go in there and come out empty-handed. So I picked up a few things, newer stuff that I kind of was interested in. So that's what we're going to try today. It's not a full face, so it's just a couple of things I picked here and there. They are newer, not older products. They are newer, maybe within a month or two ago. So let's give it a try and jump right in to have some fun. All right. So these are the things that I picked up from Sephora newer things. Um, the Summer Fridays bronzer, I was really interested in this. It's a cream bronzer. And I also picked up the Fenty Beauty bronzer as well. And then I picked up the Huda Beauty, what's this called? Atomic Shake Lip Lacquer. That's it. I picked it in the shade Dusty Rose. Yeah. Then I picked up one shade of the Armani makeup, the Armani Dolci blush. I picked it in shade Apricot, I believe. Yep, Apricot. So I couldn't find the cover for this. I picked it up, but I picked it up newly when I picked the other ones. But I've used this one, and I've tried the Summer Fridays. I've tried the Summer Fridays, and I've tried the Sarah Creal blush. So these are not first impressions. The rest, however, will be first impressions. I also picked up Marc Jacobs eyeshadow in the shade Extra, the single eyeshadows. I picked it up a bit earlier, but I haven't used it on camera before. I haven't even really tried it. I do have a video for the Marc Jacobs, but this is not included because I purchased it after I did that video. So if you're interested in the Marc Jacobs collection that came out, I do have a video and I'll link it down below. I did also pick up the brush from Summer Fridays, the one that came out with the bronzer. This is the Summer Fridays. I picked it up in the shade Haze, and it is described as deep with a neutral undertone. I do like my bronzers warmer, but this I felt will work best with my complexion. It costs $32. It has an 18-month shelf life. It's a creamy, balmy texture, and first it will look like that before it now sets into a natural finish. So it will be kind of balmy, creamy, give it some glow in the beginning, and then it sets to a natural finish. So let's apply that. And I'm going to use the brush that I did pick up from Summer Fridays. This is the brush that came out with it. Okay, so yeah. So this is how it looks. And we're going to start here. See whether you can see it. Yep. And it blends so smoothly. Like I said, this is not my first impression with this. It blends so smoothly into the skin, and it's just so natural. It's not a flat finish. Okay, so I like to kind of feather it at the end. I really do love this color. There we go. Now, that is a mistake. I wanted to try the Fenty on the other side. So let's take a look at the Fenty and we'll see how we'll apply that. I think I'll clean up one side so that you can see how the Fenty applies. So this is the Fenty Beauty bronzer, and it has like a moussey texture. It is real interesting. I do love it. Reminds me of the K Beauty brands that have this texture. It is Sweet Truffle 06, 12 months shelf life, and $39. So more expensive than the Summer Fridays. And also, Sweet Truffle is described as medium deep to deep with neutral bronze undertone. Don't know what neutral bronze means, but yeah. This came in 8 shades, I believe, and I'm going to use this brush. Hopefully it works. I've cleaned it up. This is the Summer Fridays brush. I'm not sure it's working, but let's see. So this is how it looks. So yeah, before I begin, I did take off the Summer Fridays that I had here before and put on my foundation. So let's see how this looks on the skin. Not seeing much of it. Okay, not bad. Okay, so this is actually more neutral. Is it? Mm. To be honest, I do like the Summer Fridays finish better. This is a little bit glowy, but it's settled down to a soft matte finish. I do like the finish of this. This is more of a matte finish, which is very good for the summer. I do like matte bronzers. It's really nice. So it goes from a mousse-like texture to a soft matte finish. So this is Summer Fridays, and this is Fenty. So tell me which one you prefer. I honestly do like this better just from looking at it, but we'll see how that goes. So I like both. So if you have want a more matte texture, you go from you go for the Fenty, more not really glowy, but you know shiny. No, it's not even shiny, but if you want not too matte, you go for this. This is like more like a natural finish. That's the word. This is more like a natural finish, and then this is more like a matte finish. So I do like powder bronzers. They give me matte finish, or you can use this one. It is an interesting texture. Both of them, from what I see, look good. So once again, Fenty and Summer Fridays. Okay, these are the two blushes that I picked up. Sarah Creal and Armani. Armani, I picked in Armani Dolce blush. I picked it in Apricot, and that's how it looks. And then the Sarah Creal blush. This is it. It's like a moussey texture. I have tried this, so uh, like a moussey texture. It's not exactly cream texture, and it has a small mirror on the side right here. And the color I picked up was, or is, the color I picked up is Loveful, and it's meant to be a blurring pressed mousse blush. And I picked it up Loveful, which is described as a dusty rose, I believe, or a warm rose. That's what it's described as. And let's apply that. And I'm gonna put it on. Maybe I should put it on this side. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is $45, and it comes in how many? Comes in 6 shades. That's how it looks, and that is how it is. Okay, I do like the finish actually. It looks real pretty, but again, it is matte. Hope you can see it. This is it. Described as a warm rose. This is the bronzer underneath, and this is it. I think it's pretty. I do like it. Right amount of depth. It's not that pigmented. Right amount of depth for my skin tone, and I don't have the wrinkles or anything here, but it's meant to blur. But I don't have pores here. But I do like the finish. I don't know how to describe the finish. It's real pretty, and also it is not emphasizing texture. Armani is cream to powder blush, and I picked it up in Apricot, and this is all there is to it. It costs $39. It's actually less expensive than the Sarah Creal blush, and the Apricot is described as warm, bright coral. I do like this kind of shades during the summer. A lighter one in the front, deeper one at the back. It just works very well with the sun and my complexion during the summer, so that's why I picked it. Let's see, is there shelf life? Don't see that, but if I find it, I'll put it on the screen, and it comes in 6 shades. So let's go ahead and put it on. I'm not going to swipe it on my face. This is meant to go down to a soft matte finish, so from that mushy blurring texture and to a soft matte finish. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I'm going to start lightly. Ooh, see why I love this color? This is real bright color. Love it. I'll put a little more at the back right here. Ooh. Armani on this side and Sarah Creal on this side. So which one do you like better? I love both. I really can't tell. Love both. Let me know which one you prefer, which one you like better. Okay, let's move on to the eyes. The Marc Jacobs Born Star Marc Jacobs, and I got it in 190 extra. So it's a powder single shadow. So for the base, I think I'm just going to use the bronzer, the Summer Fridays. You can tell how much I love it. I'm just going to put it all over my eyes before I put the gold color. Okay, so you see, this is Summer Fridays, and this is without. So I put on the other side. So this is how the color looks. I'm going to use the Sephora brush number 13 to lay it down. This is a lovely color. This is so pretty. It's real, will I call it pigmented, but it does show up on the skin. Reminds me of Pat McGrath and Dennis Amirix. Yeah, this is described as metallic gold. It is really metallic. Beautiful. So the last one, the other Marc Jacobs single shadow I had is a matte formula. So I decided to get a metallic one, a sparkly one, and it does not disappoint. It is not emphasizing texture. Very forgiving on the eyes. If you have like mature eyes, it's not showing anything. To deepen it a bit more, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs bronzer. I'm sure you're wondering why am I using bronzers on. It's just something I do. It's easier for me, but so let's do that. I'm just going to put it right here just to give it a bit more contrast right here. And again, this is the Marc Jacobs bronzer. Using this from Marc Jacobs, the matte shade, I'm just going to put it in the middle to blend them all together. So next on the lips, I'm going to put on the Huda Beauty Atomic Shake Lip Lacquer. It is in the shade Dusty Rose, which is described as a soft berry color. So this is the House Lab Lip Lacquer. Um, it has 8 colors in all, $28, and the color I picked is the Dusty Rose, and it has an 18-month shelf life, suggested shelf life. So let's go ahead and put this on. This lip lacquer is supposed to be long wearing, and it's supposed to give you some high shine. So let's see how that works out. So it has, I can hear some kind of like a ball inside when you're shaking it. All right, let's go ahead. It is shiny. I love that. Oh, it's nice. It feels good too. Feels hydrating on the lips. It's a lovely color. I'll wear this more in the fall. I think this is a fall color for me. During the summer, I like brighter colors, but the depth of this is real nice. Real comfortable and shiny. It's not that shiny. It's not like a lip oil or anything like that, but it has some shine. Pretty. Okay, so this is the final look for the day. Anything else that I put on my face off camera, I'll put that in the description box. I use some things that I'm not trying out today, so yeah. So my final thoughts for the day. Let's start with the bronzers. For the Summer Fridays and the Fenty bronzer, I really love the Summer Fridays. I think I like the shade, and it just gives that, it's not, it's kind of a little bit glowy, and a natural finish, but that natural finish is not even flat. It still has some shine to it. So I love it because of that, and also because of the color. It's not my first impression. I've been using it, and it's also very good for my eyes. I just, when I'm in a hurry, I just put the bronzer and then that's it. I use it for my eye shadow for the day. It's very nice. I do also like the Fenty. Um, there's none of them emphasize any texture, or they are they are quite blurring. Both of them are quite blurring. I just like the finish of the Summer Friday better than that of the Fenty blushes. They are both very good. The Sarah Creal blush is real nice. This is more, the Sarah Creal blush is more muted than that of the Armani. I got it, the Armani color, I got it in the apricot shade, that soft coral shade, and I love it. And for the finish, I do still prefer the Armani. Again, it's because of that glowy look that it gives. I do have highlighter on, so none of them is coming from the blush. The shine is not coming from the blush. So I do love both of them. The thing about both of them is that they don't emphasize any texture, none of them. And then they didn't, they blurred the pores, because I do have pores right here, and they did blur the pores. They didn't emphasize it, so any of my pores. So I really like that about both of them. So if you have more mature skin, both will work on your skin, and they're both pretty depending on what you feel like that day. So for me, days that I feel more summery, I'll probably wear the Armani. For days that I every day, I'll just probably put on the Sarah Creal. They both look very good. I did try to make them even by adding the other color on the opposite side, so that they'll look more even. So yeah, that's it for the eyeshadow. I'm not going to go in depth. I just wanted to try the metallic shade on this, and again, it didn't emphasize texture, it didn't show anything, and that metallic shade just, how it packs a punch, which I love very much. So yeah, and you've already done for the lips. Again, hydrating, nothing really fantastic about the lip. It is hydrating, and this is a very lovely fall color. So I'll probably wear this more in the fall than in the summer. If you're still here, thank you for staying till the end, and thank you for joining me today. Do appreciate hearing what you all have to say about the products, whether you got it, what your experience was. I do like hearing what you have to say, and I do endeavor to reply to any comment in my comment box, even if it stays later. Once I see it, I do respond. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe, stay blessed, and bye-bye.